What's up, beautiful people? Coach KP here, life coach, motivational speaker, and absolute lover of life. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, special welcome to you. See, as a life coach, I've realized that right now is the best time to be the best version of you. So here on my channel, we work together to be the best versions of ourselves, one list at a time. Today is no exception. We're talking about time management. Whether you're trying to boss up in your business or just have better control over your personal life, time management is key. Now, disclaimer, this is not your traditional list in how to be better at time management. This list is rather a list of tips, secrets, and hacks that I use to not only maximize my time management skills, but to really pull me out of some untimely places right when I need it. If you're excited for this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And listen, you're going to want to watch all the way to the end because number 10 is not just a tip, but it is my secret sauce to how I crush it in time management. Are you ready? Let's jump right in. If you want to enhance your time management skills, you want to keep a calendar. No, I'm not talking about a to-do list or post-it notes on the refrigerator. I'm talking about a calendar. Now, it can be digital, it can be handwritten, but you want to keep up with some type of system that's going to, number one, keep you organized, and number two, keep you accountable. Keep a calendar. Number 2 on my list of tips and tricks to master time management is you want to get really comfortable and cozy and friendly with the idea that lists are your best friends. Now, I know I just said in step number 1 to not worry about to-do lists, but it's because I want to stress the importance of having a calendar. But lists are going to be your best friends. You want to have a list for shopping, things to do, places to go, people to call. I mean, the list is endless, but you want to have lists that are going to keep you organized and also save you time. Now, my favorite one is the shopping list, primarily because I hate shopping. I literally get a headache when I'm in a department store or a mall after a certain amount of time. I hate shopping. So I have to have a list that allows me to go in, get what I need to buy, and come right out. I've learned that that helps me on time management so much. I'm focused, I'm organized. I've even realized what route I need to take in the mall to get in and to get out, just based on a list. Now, here is the secret sauce to the lists. You have to make sure that they're always accessible. So, like I was talking about the shopping list, in our house, it is on the refrigerator. Not only is the shopping list on the refrigerator, but we also keep a marker attached to a magnet on the refrigerator. So, as we're going throughout the day, if there's anything that we realize, okay, it's running low, we need to buy, we instantly walk over to the refrigerator and write it on the list. Number 3 on my list of tips and tricks that I use to master time management is I use the power of batch days. Batching days, whatever you want to call it. It's the idea that things that are basically similar, you do them in one day versus spreading them out over several days. So here's an example. So me as a YouTuber, I record videos and edit them and put them out so you can watch them. So instead of recording a video, editing it, and putting it out for you guys to watch, on one day, I'll record 3 videos. That's batching. Another example is you in your home. You know that you pay bills, you keep up with emails. There are certain things that you do from a computer. There are certain things that you do while your wallet is open. So why not batch those items and take care of it in one day? So Monday, for example, could be your admin day. So basically anything that you need to do on the computer, do that on Mondays. So whether that's paying bills, checking emails, making doctor's appointments, you're not just doing random things throughout the week. You're categorizing all of your tasks and grouping them together. It saves you time and it also maintains the momentum of actually accomplishing those tasks. Number 4 on my list of tips and tricks that I use to master time management is I incorporate Powerhouse days into my schedule. Now, I've found that being a life coach, a YouTuber, a new online store owner, I can easily get carried away with working and working and working. But see, on these Powerhouse days, which are usually when I'm batching, I allow myself at least 4 hours of straight work time. No distractions, no phone. I even tell people around me, it's do not disturb mode. It's time to work. In that time with no distractions, just try it out. You'd be surprised at how much work you get done if you have no distractions and you actually set the time aside to do the work. All right, number 5 on my list is to use Siri or whatever voice assist app you have on your phone. People laugh at me all the time when they hear me in full conversation with Siri, but don't sleep on her. She's gonna save you a lot of time, especially with voice commands. Setting a timer for 20 minutes, setting alarms, reminding yourself to add something to your shopping list later. Utilize Siri or your voice assist program. For example, if I'm washing the dishes, and yes, I have my shopping list right next to me, posted up on the refrigerator, but if I'm washing the dishes and it just dawns on me like, oh snap, we have to get trash bags. At the end of me washing dishes, I might forget to add it to the list. So in that moment, I say, hey Siri, can you remind me to add trash bags to my shopping list? And she says, okay, 10-4, or whatever it is that she says to me at that moment, and I'm good to go. Now I have a reminder to add that to my list. I haven't forgotten it, and it saved me time and a headache because now I'm not trying to figure out what was that one thing that I wanted to remind myself to remember to get. It's already taken care of. Use your voice assist program. Number 6 on my list of tips and tricks to master time management is to learn to delegate. Now, I do understand that there's just something attractive about someone who can do it all. You call on them, they are there. You ask them to do anything, they say yes. And it's them every single time. But my friends, welcome to 2020. Let's go ahead and release and let go and trust other people to do a good enough job. If not a good enough job, maybe even a better job than what you were gonna do. It's possible. I know it's wild, but it's possible. Trust others to take on some of the load. Learn to delegate, so while I'm doing this, you can be doing that. We've just killed 2 birds with 1 stone, and I've saved some time. Number 7 on my list of tips and tricks that I use to master time management is I add on 15 minutes fluff. Meaning, if I have somewhere that I have to be at 5 o'clock, and I know that if I leave my house at 4:30, I'll be there on time, I'm going to leave at 4:15. Just gonna give myself 15 minutes of just in case room. If I know I have to hang out with someone and I'm leaving work at 5 o'clock, I know it's gonna take me about 20 minutes or so to get there. Instead of saying that I'm going to be there at 5:30, I'm gonna tell her I'm gonna be there at 5:45. I just add on 15 minutes to just give me a little bit of wiggle room for just in case. Just in case there's traffic. Just in case I need to stop and get gas. Just in case I have to deal with a client at the last second. Just in case, I give myself 15 minutes wiggle room. Number 8 on my list is to set up dummy deadlines. See, if you want to take your time management skills to the next level, just get ready to trick yourself. If something is due on Thursday, tell yourself that it's due on Wednesday. See, for me, if I know I have a proposal set for a customer to send out on Monday, in my mind, it needs to be ready for Sunday. That way, I'm giving myself some time for just a little bit of wiggle room, but it's also putting me ahead of the time factor, helping me with my time management skills. Go ahead and set dummy deadlines 1 day prior. We're almost at the end of the list, and I'm so glad that you are still watching. Number 9 on my list of tips and tricks that I use to master time management is I wear a watch. Now, kind of basic, and it might be a bit much for some people, but if you always keep time on your phone, you are more susceptible to distractions. So, keep up with time using a watch or a clock on the wall, not your phone. Okay. Number 10 on my list is my favorite. I'm so glad that you watched all the way to this point because this one, seriously, a lot of people didn't even know that they could do, but it definitely changed the game for me when it came to managing my time. You see, I had such a difficult time getting anywhere, even work, on time. And I decided I had to, number 1, accept my weaknesses, and number 2, get serious. And number 3, lie to myself. I had to get creative. So My car clock was set about 13 minutes fast because my job was about 15 minutes away from my house. My watch was set about 2 minutes fast. The clocks inside my kitchen were about 5 minutes fast. And even the clock on my phone was set 4 minutes fast. Now, I realized that a lot of people didn't even know that they could change the time on their phones. And for me, that helped me be not only on time, but early for everything. So I am so glad that you watched this video and spent this time with me. You know how we do here. I would love to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts on any item on this list, and let me know if you are willing to try any of them today. Thanks for watching, and remember, this is the best time to be the best version of you. Can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Till then, bye guys.